Hey guys, happy Wednesday. That's right, we've all officially made it to hump day, and I just wanted to be the first to welcome you to your second day of my coach sneak peek. And I hope you guys had a chance to take a peek at my first video. I had a really great time making it for you guys, and even better time, I think, connecting with a lot of you through private message and kind of just gauging like where we're at, what you guys are thinking, what you guys are enjoying about the sneak peek, and actually have some ideas on how to, I feel like, ease. If you guys have ever seen, I love movie quotes. If you've ever seen the 80s classic Field of Dreams, ease your pain, right? If you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about, maybe you should add that to your Netflix list. But I'm going to ease your pain a little bit by sharing with you how I've eased my pain and how I've come to qualm a lot of my original fears and worries when it comes to not just Beachbody, guys, just in general being a business owner. I think there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of unneeded stress sometimes that it just comes from our own fear, our own self-limiting beliefs, and our own misconceptions when it comes to what we think we know about a specific business or topic. And so since we're talking about Beachbody and coaching specifically, I basically broke down 5 misconceptions or worries or fears that I hear most often, and I'll tell you that each and every one of them I also felt myself. So you're going to hear me speak from a very personal place, a very honest place, and that's how I do my coaching. That's how I live my life. Is I always share with people how I lost 100 pounds, or I should say how I gave it away forever, because when you lose something, you want to find it again, right? I don't want to ever find that again. But was really embracing vulnerability, was really just letting myself be raw and real, and I found, okay, that was the pathway to success for me. So that's what I'm going to do with you guys through my business. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, pun totally intended. And I'm just going to let you guys know kind of where I'm at now, but also what Beachbody has to offer, and how I, like you guys, was just as scared, just as skeptical, but also on the other side, how I am still learning all of this with you. And so with me, I love that I can offer a coach that's never going to be your superior as far as all knowledgeable and all knowing. I'm going to be the person that's all intentional and all encouraging, because that's how I am. That's how I lead, is I lead right alongside you guys. So here we go. Top 5. Worries, fears, misconceptions. And my first one, I figured I'd start with the one I hear the most and the one that I feared the most was, I am not a salesperson. I do not want to sell, okay? And that's when I was in these other health companies and businesses. I know that was one reason why I just did not succeed. I did not succeed at selling. Because there was such an emphasis on selling. The whole corporate, the whole brand was based on selling. But we're not here to talk about those other brands. We're here to talk about Beachbody. And I will tell you, from the top, meaning corporate, the CEO, Carl Diker, to all of the super trainers that you might have seen on TV, like Shaun T, Autumn, Calabrese, and then to every coach that signs up just every day, there is never a push to sell. We like to look at it that we get to share, right? Because every day you have products that you use. Every day you have products that you love that you have no problems selling or sharing on social media. If someone compliments you on a skirt that they saw that you were wearing, or an eye makeup color, they ask you, they're going to instantly ask you about it, whether it's on social media or person. And immediately, what do? You share. So are you selling the product? No. But are you sharing about it? And is somebody going to make money off of that sharing, that story? Yes. So that's what we emphasize, is that we share. We share not just what we use, but more of the feeling, more of how Beachbody and the tools that they have helped change our lives. Some of you may just know Beachbody as the workout platform, because I know that in the US they're all over the TVs, but Beachbody also has 2 completely non-workout based programs that help you learn how to eat properly. One's called 2B Mindset, and the Portion Fix. Ultimate Portion Fix. You guys can go Google those if you want. Those are 2 Beachbody programs that have nothing to do with working out, completely all about mindset when it comes to fueling your body best. There are multiple options for healthy eating to do with our superfood shakes. We have protein shakes. We have pre-workout We have one of my personal favorites is beach bars. They're snack bars that are 150 calories, super high fiber, and they've really helped me with my pregnancy. So all these things I'm telling you guys because I love what I do. I love what I have. And so you'll never see from my coaching, I'll never be teaching you or coaching you how to share, or excuse me, how to sell. I'm going to teach you how to share. I'm going to share what I love and encourage you to do the same. And guys, that's probably why you're in this group right now, is because I have not tried to sell you on anything. I've not tried to be salesy. That is not my goal. Beachbody is not about gimmicks, not about quick fixes. And so we don't ever emphasize on being like a dirty salesperson. We want to be somebody that gives you something with value. And again, the products are just the tools. The coaching is what comes alongside you that you really can't put a price on because it's so invaluable, the encouragement and the motivation and the accountability that you get. And then the second part, or a fear that I hear a lot, is with a lot of other companies out there, people fear that Beachbody is a pyramid scheme. If you guys don't know what that means, don't worry about it because Beachbody is not one. People fear that it is a typical multi-level marketing company or an MLM. Now, there are levels that I can explain in a later video of how you build your team, and that's how you increase your volume within your team and how you grow your business. But as far as how it's set up, the one huge difference of what makes Beachbody not a pyramid scheme or not a multi-level marketing company is that there's no required products that you have to buy ever. Now, if you want to be bringing in income, there is a minimum order placed monthly, but those are on products that you yourself use. There's no products that you have to have on hand. I remember, guys, this is one of my fears too, because my mom, when I was growing up, was a Mary Kay beauty consultant, and it was kind of fun for me that I could walk into her office at my house and she had like a makeup store in her house because she was required to have a certain amount of product every 3 months. She had to purchase, not for her personal use, it was for her customers. And whether or not they bought it or not, she had to spend her own money. The only money you will ever spend in your Beachbody business is on your own product. That's all I spend every month, and I gladly spend it. One, at this point, I am over and above getting my products paid for, but then I'm also loving so much of the results that I'm getting from these products. Like for me, I at the very least buy Shakeology every month and Energize. Energize is our pre-workout that I've heard so many moms call their mommy crack or their crack juice, and now I see why. I literally drink it instead of coffee in the morning. I have my one glass of Energize and I feel so good, and I am ready for those 5:30 a.m. wake ups, workouts, and then I go to school, and all while growing a baby. So, these are the kind of products that we have, and it's great that you that there's no commitment beyond what you want to give, and that's what I love too. The third excuse or the third misconception or fear that I hear is, well, I'm not a health or nutrition expert, but that is the beauty of it. Guys, I was a personal trainer before this, and yes, I've had a 100-pound weight loss story before I joined Beachbody. There are nutritionists, there are dietitians, there are chiropractors, there are homeopathic experts in Beachbody. And why do I know this? Because all of those said people are in my upline team. So where we have that connection in our team, you have all these valuable resources right on my team, in our team, so that you don't have to be that person yourself. That's the beauty of Beachbody and the company. I just love that you don't have to have any requirements. You don't have to have any certifications. We all learn as we grow. And I'll tell you, in my 3 years with Beachbody and my year and a half of really coaching, I have become more of an expert just because I am living it. I'm living the brand, I'm living the life, and I'm growing so much. And what's awesome, guys, is that we have so many resources that if a customer or a potential client was to ask you a question, I share with all my coaches, you don't need to be an expert. That's what our team is here for. So all the time, our team will post questions that they get from their customers. And my Siri is joining in. Siri, you want to be a part of my team, right? that they don't know, and then one of our coaches will answer it within usually an hour or less. And that's what I love, is that there's such a community aspect. We're not competing with each other, we're helping each other out, so you grow in the process, you become more of an expert, and you learn as you grow together, and we relay that information, and it just makes for a beautiful flow of support and motivation. So not only are you motivating other people, you are getting motivated in the process. All right, guys, we are to number four. Fear is, well, I mean, not only am I not a health and fitness expert, but I'm not even at my goal weight. That too is a fear. I'm telling you guys, I can personally say this because I definitely experienced this. I for so long did not want to be a trainer or any kind of a health expert, because for so long my goal weight was 150, and I'll tell you guys, I got there and only stayed there for about a week in my entire life. At the end of my health and fitness show on TLC, I was 150 pounds. But before that, I juggled and yo-yoed my weight for a long time, between 260 to 150. For a long time, I was stuck between 170 and 210. So those 40 pounds, I went back and forth. And I kept thinking, like, once I get to that destination of my goal weight, then people will listen. And, you know, honestly, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. The proof was in the fact that I was wrong about my own thoughts, is that I had people surrounding me during that entire time as I yo-yoed. And now at least 70% of the people I help are people that I've known, or people I've known that have said that they chose me as their coach because they watched me during that process and that journey and how I didn't give up. And that blew my mind. That truly blew my mind, guys. So that's actually should be an encouragement to you, because there is such power in realness. The more authentic and vulnerable that I am with my story with people, the more people want to actually come together, because they want to see, I mean, guys, be real. Like, how did you guys find me, right? Was it because I was some top fitness expert that looked like I could walk on the cover of a bikini magazine? No, because I'm not either of those things, and I'm totally okay with it. Because those people have apps, they have weight loss and fitness plans. Like, you guys could be listening to them right now, but you came to me probably because I've been really real and authentic. I've shown my stretch marks, I've shown my loose skin, I've shown you guys my unhealthy meals when I have a cheat day or a cheat week, you know. And that's what's relatable, because that is real life, guys. Real life is not being able to squat 400 pounds and having 2% body fat and doing fitness covers every week. You know, I get inspired by those people too, but who is the person day in and day out you want to work with? It's the real people. And so don't let that be a reason why you think you can't coach, because I am so guaranteeing you that you will have people join you in the journey, because they'll want to come along you and you'll inspire them by sharing your story. Okay, last misconception, fear, worry that I'm going to share with you today is this one. It's going to be a little two-parter. I'll probably take about 4 to 5 minutes about this one. It's very important. One of the biggest reasons I hear why people don't want to coach is, I have no time. This one is really personal to me, because what is beautiful and awesome about this business is that you have nobody telling you how many hours you have to put in. So where it is a business, and guys, I'll say this right up front, you're going to get out of it as much as you put in, but it is a business. So I want people who are willing to work. I want people who are hard workers. This doesn't mean that you're going to run yourself ragged from working. That life I want to be over. I want to help set you guys up for success and do something that you feel purposeful in, and have it not be a slave driver job that you have to go to. I want this to be something that you guys love to go to. And so where it does take an amount of work and effort, especially if you want to replace income, if you want it to be a part-time or a full-time job, what's awesome is that as your life changes, your business changes, and it can go with you. Kind of like your life changes, but your business doesn't have to, meaning that it doesn't have to stop. So let me just share with you guys my experience is, guys, and since I've become a full-time Beachbody coach, and actually recommitted, this was in June, right, of 2018. I was living home with my parents. I worked at my gym, taught classes in the morning, and then I was dog walking for most of the day, and then I was building my Beachbody business. About 2 months later, I went to Belgium, met the love of my life, and started dating him long distance. I was spending hours FaceTiming. And during that season, I was also then living across the country from California in New York, taking care of my 91-year-old grandma. Okay? That I actually had more time to dedicate to my business because for 4 months, I was not dog walking. I was not caring for anyone but me and my grandma. And I was in the middle of the country of New York. So I had so much time to dedicate. Flash forward 4 months, guys, I get married, okay? I move, and then I'm in this season of just honeymoon and romance and preparing to move countries. So we're talking about visa applications, and yet all that, I still built my business. And then I moved here to Belgium, and we had a very slow, beautiful summer where I was able to build. And right now, guys, my husband's back to work, my bonus daughter's back to work, I'm pregnant, and I'm taking 12 hours of Dutch classes a week. So I hope I didn't overwhelm you guys, but I'm just sharing with you that in a year and a half, my schedule, my life has changed so much. And there's been so many times where I've had more hours a day and less hours a day. This week, guys, has proved so much that I've been so sick. Every moment I've wanted to do, or every moment I've had to do business, I've wanted to sleep this week. And so we have so many options in this business that you can do no matter what you have on your plate. And it doesn't matter if you feel like now is perfect or not. I've really realized that there's no perfect time in life. There's never going to be a perfect time to join a business or start a business. There's never going to be a perfect time to meet your future spouse. There's never going to be a perfect time to have children. I think it's really about you make the most of the time that you have and you really choose, like, am I going to commit? Do I want this? Is this what I really want? And so within Beachbody, there's so many options. There's so many beautiful things that you can do. Just a quick preview is there's one thing that I teach my coaches right away is the power of an hour. A lot of my coaches, I'd say 80% of them spend 1 hour a day. And if that sounds like nothing, awesome, you'll succeed. And if that sounds like, whoa, I don't know how I would have any extra hour in my life, awesome, you can succeed too. We'll split up your hour throughout your day. Do you have 4 15-minute windows that you can give yourself? I bet you do. I bet you already spend that time on social media. And that's a lot of how we coach and how we build our team and we recruit new people is on social media anyways. So it's kind of like embracing and taking the time that we already have and just making it productive. And I also take my coaches through, there are 3 documents that we can go through where it basically helps you choose whether or not when you start your business, do you want to be a walker, a jogger, or a runner? And it literally breaks down every single day and every week what you can focus on depending on how much time you have. Do you only have time to be a walker? Do you need to start off a little slower? Are you someone who right now you just finished school or your kids are back in school and you have all this time? You can be a runner, you can start off super quick, and whatever you choose, you can change, right guys? Because life changes, but you running a business doesn't have to. The time you dedicate, the amount of energy you put in, that may change a little bit, but you being a business leader does not have to stop there, okay? And you guys don't have to stop right here. These are my first 2 lives that I've done. I'm gonna do 1 more today and then 2 more the rest of the week. So I may do the second one tomorrow just because I really want you guys to digest this. I want you guys to watch this video, pause it, come back to it, really think about what I'm saying. And please, if you have rebuttals, if you think there's something I've said that you want me to explain more on, guys, I'm here. Like, please, and ask any questions. I'm a total open book. You're not going to offend me. So go ahead and write that in the comments, and I'll get back to you guys by tonight, and we'll do our last 2 videos over the next day and a half, all right? Mwah! Love you guys.